Welcome to Pete and Hannah's Watchlist. I'm your host, Pete Mitchell. I'm here with my great co-host, Hannah.
Hello, people.
Hannah, we're here today for What's Next, the show where we help you figure out what to watch next. On today's show, Jurassic World, Rebirth. I keep doing that. But before we begin, let us tell the viewers and the listeners what they should do.
Pretty please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment down below your feedback on the show, your thoughts, questions, comments, queries, all that jazz in our comments below.
Hit the notification button and you'll get great content like this one, including What's Next. You're watching that right now. Tomorrow is AFI Top 100 10-year visited. We are doing It's a Wonderful Life. Then we've got movie news where we cover all things pop culture and we'll preview next week's new release of Superman. And then finally this week we've got the mailbag, and you can get us at the mailbag at peteandhannahswatchlist@gmail.com. Let us get on to today's show, and today's show is all about Jurassic World Rebirth. The elevator pitch. A new company that has taken over the patent from Next Gen want to go and take the blood of 3 mega dinosaurs to save the world from heart disease. And they need some mercenaries, played by Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali, to do it. And they need a dinosaur expert along the way, played by Jonathan Bailey. And we get Jurassic Park Rebirth.
Well,
this movie is directed by Gareth Edwards. Gareth Edwards, you might know him from Monster. He also did Godzilla, the first of the Godzilla movies of recent variety. Mm-hmm. Then he also did The Creator, and he also was kicked off Rogue One by Tony Gillian. Okay? Tony Gilroy, sorry. And then, so he's been given the to restart this franchise, the 7th movie. It was only been a couple of years since Jurassic World Dominion, and although I made $1 billion, it wasn't successful, as in...
It's the most...
It was probably hated the most by audiences, but still made over $1 billion. Universal had nothing in the July slate. They thought they were going to have a Nolan movie, but that movie got pushed back till next year because of the writer's strike. And so they put into production really quickly a Jurassic World movie. And so Gareth Edwards, with the help of David Koepp, who wrote the first 2 Jurassic Park movies, which he did Jurassic Park and Jurassic
Lost
World. And then David Koepp, famous. He's done Mission Impossible. He's done the Jurassic Park movies. He's done work with Steven Soderbergh recently. It came off Black Bag. Yeah. So he's a well-known writer.
Yeah, respected. Yeah.
And they got him to write this one to restart this. And then they got Scarlett Johansson, who wanted to be in a Jurassic World movie forever. So they finally got her. Jonathan Bailey from Wicked. And we have Rupert Friend from Young Victoria. And then we have Mahershala Ali, who, won 2 Academy Awards, one for Moonlight, one for Green Book. So we have an all-star cast here. Mm-hmm. We also have a family in this movie that is played by Lincoln Lawyer.
Yes.
And one of the daughters is from Manifest. So yeah, so that's the outside of this movie. So this movie is really well shot. It is shot on film. It looks absolutely spectacular. They've really gone all out here with the dinosaurs, as in they've shown a lot of dinosaurs in daylight, which they normally not do. Normally it's a more nighttime thing, especially with the special effects.
Yeah.
But they've really had a go here. So reasons to see this movie, it looks fantastic. Hannah, reasons 2 for you?
It's a dinosaur movie.
Good call.
A lot of people love... Dinosaurs are a lot of people's big love, and no matter what, with the film, they will try and go see them because, it is pretty a niche thing that a lot of people like. Another thing would be that, I do feel like the cast of this movie is really good.
It's elite. Good chemistry?
I think good chemistry, off the screen, is incredible. Yeah. I wish there was more on screen because this film has a lot of people in it.
Yeah.
With the family aspect, I think they kind of eat into Scarlett Johansson's screen time, because I feel like if you're going to have a main character, I feel like they should be in like most of the movie.
Okay, so let's go into that, right? So the way this movie starts is Rupert Friend is going around recruiting people, and so he recruits Scarlett Johansson, who
A mercenary.
recruits Jonathan Bailey, who's works in a museum.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs have been living in the world, and they're starting to die off, and they only live around the equator, where the
High in oxygen. Yeah.
rich in their sort of nutrients.
Yeah, it's basically like where dinosaurs should be if they're going to be surviving anywhere.
Yeah.
They can't survive on mainland.
So you see, like in one scene, like a dinosaur dying in the streets of New York, and so
and also that the public have lost favor in dinosaurs.
so that's where Jonathan Bailey, who used to have like a
thriving
people
career.
yeah, all going to.
They don't care about dinosaurs.
So
dinosaurs suck now.
of that part of the movie, it's all cooking, and then suddenly a family gets into it. So this is one of the reasons not to see this movie. The family aspect doesn't work. Now, David Koepp has written. This is his third Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World movie, Jurassic Universe movie, and the first one we had 2 kids, and the second one we had Jeff Goldblum's daughter.
Yep.
He didn't write the third one, but there was a kid that got kidnapped. A kid that got left on an island with dinosaurs.
That's what happens.
Yep. The fourth one, the new Jurassic World movies.
2 kids.
2 kids.
That from divorced parents.
Then we got clone back with some clones.
A clone kid.
And then we've got kids.
The clone kid again, and then kids in this movie.
Personally, I think it's a trope that they just need to get rid of. It's set up for kids.
The kid trope? Yeah, it's for the family.
If they wanted to do the kid trope, I would have had Mahershala Ali's character who lost a kid.
Who has a story arc of he lost a kid.
His kid should have been in the movie, and then you could have had that arc.
It would have made sense, yeah.
Would have made a lot more sense than they just pick up this family in the middle of nowhere. They're sailing.
Which, by the way, they're sailing in waters that are known to be infested with dinosaurs, and just because the father has sailed...
Ali goes off at this guy, and he should.
He should.
He's a terrible father.
He's terrible.
He's a terrible father.
But also, like, even his crew is like his 2 daughters. One of them's like a child, and then a no good boyfriend.
Yeah, he looks like he has no sailing experience whatsoever.
Yeah, none of them do.
What are they doing on a boat in the middle of dinosaur infested waters?
He like goes,
makes no sense.
There's 50,000 boats on this. No, there's not.
I didn't see one.
I didn't see one. It was just them and the illegal crew on this boat.
So that, like, you could have had a great movie with Mahershala Ali, but I think you could have had a great movie with it gave, you know what this movie gave a lot of? It gave sort of like Apocalypse Now vibes. Where
they're going through the jungle,
the
mercenary parts. So, because I think this movie's at its best when we're in Scarlett Johansson's characters in the mercenaries, because they're trying to get DNA from dinosaurs, and it's cool. It's like it's the ridiculous idea, but it's what is built on this movie, and I wanted to lean in. The movie is broken up by a lot of the scenes, a lot of these cool moments. So the family are in danger on this island.
Yep.
And some of the coolest moments are given to them despite the fact they're not the main characters. Yeah. I'm not going to see these people again. I'm going to see Scarlett Johansson. I'm here for Jonathan Bailey. I'm here for Mahershala Ali. Like, these people are putting themselves in danger for money. And I don't know. I was more invested. And we spent too much time.
Another negative aspect of this movie, and another reason or two, they start the movie with an accident with their testing on these dinosaurs to create the sort of hybrid dinosaurs that they were talking about in Jurassic World. And then they create this dinosaur as a mixture between Alien and Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is just...
It's the most ugliest thing ever.
Yeah, it's so ugly, But what makes these movies work is T-Rex.
Which they put in the movie.
Which is just a side note. The best bit of the movie... is when T-Rex is in it. And, the rest of the movie, you just...
She's in it, by the way. Because they're all...
The Velociraptor are... They're not all...
most of them are females.
But they're not, remember? Because the world finds a way.
Yeah. I remember.
Dinosaurs find a way.
Yeah.
No, I just have a huge problem with... They're just retracking this stuff. Now,
they put a T-Rex in there for no reason.
Is this... Oh, no, I want more T-Rex.
I know, but it was in there for no reason.
If you're going to rehash things, rehash it with quality. Get
this
your
one-
kid right.
It does feel stitched together. This
Get
movie.
your kid right. Get your Tyrannosaurus Rex right. Get your dinosaurs right. You could have created a better movie. If you want to rehash things, there's better ways of rehashing for it. Jurassic World, for example, rehash, great. It's great. It's amazing. You know, so my problem is this movie entertaining? Yes, it's entertaining. Is it an absolute mess? Yes, it is an absolute mess.
Yeah.
Does
movie,
it look good? Yes.
Yes.
Gareth Edwards, he makes some of the prettiest movies.
Yeah, the creator was pretty.
It was so pretty.
Yeah.
It was so well made, the creator. Now, some of the aspects of the movie didn't work for me in the creator. But he hasn't fixed it here with, I thought, like, getting David Kep to write the script. I thought,
story-wise
would be spot on. But
they're stitching together. They stitch
Seriously,
together plots.
I don't think he just phoned this in. There's so many better ways to bring a family in than the way he chose
The
it.
reason he chose to do the family thing was the rafting scene that is very known for the book.
You could have
You can redo that with what you discussed. Yeah. And I
There's
think
better ways to bring a family into this movie.
I think it's just more of stitching together like plot ideas he had and making it work. And unfortunately, it just it fails to mark. But this movie is very safe. Also, it retreads a lot of steps that people are going to be like, "Oh, that felt good." Like, wow, I like that bit. Wow.
Like, seriously, like, people love dinosaur movies. Like, this movie is right up there with, like, the amount of money it's made already this year. It's made over $300 million.
Yeah, it's one of the more popular.
It's so popular. I'm, people keep saying, "Oh, we want original stuff," and then they go and see this. They go see this
because they know that even when it's bad, it's like
what
still
what I'm trying
watchable.
to say is maybe people don't want to see new stuff because every time we get given new stuff or something a little bit different, they don't go see it. But
Megan to Elio, all that stuff.
Elio, all that stuff like that, and then you get this, and people just line up, and they're at the trough just getting it. Like, it's, I don't know. Like, would you recommend people watch this movie?
I recommend. See, this is really hard because as the Jurassic series goes, it's one of the better ones.
I totally disagree.
No, I know you disagree, but it is actually because I think there's some ridiculous nature. I don't know. It's considered one of the better ones. However, when you look at this movie, like, it's a good, like, at-home popcorn movie, like the later half Jurassic, like Lost World and the third Jurassic Park movie. I would never see that at the movies. I've sat at home and watched that movie, right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't go out to see them. And the same with this one. It feels like I'd be more comfortable just watching it at home.
Yep.
In my pajamas than going out and seeing
some
it.
of these Jurassic Park movies, we'll do our ranking in a sec. But some of these Jurassic Park movies, I've never watched them again. Like, you watch them at the cinema, or you watch them once at home, and that's it.
There's an obvious one I've never watched again, and I think it's everyone's never watched again.
Okay, so watch or miss.
Like, it's not a bad movie.
Yours is watch. Mine's a miss. I'm going to give this one a golf. I'm going to give it a golf cup because I really did like the way this movie looked. I thought it would look fantastic.
Not just how it looks.
The story is just absolute.
The pieces, it's similar to, like, the pieces in this movie are really good. It's just they don't flow together.
It just doesn't come together. There's two different movies here. There's one with the family, and then there's one with the mercenaries.
You could literally get rid of the family.
Yeah, or you could get rid of the mercenaries.
No.
You could have. You could get rid of the
Scarlett Johansson's over there.
No, but you could have made Scarlett Johansson the mum of the boat.
No. No, Scarlett Johansson's over there.
So what are you going to give it? Golf club?
I'm going to give it golf clap because I think, generally speaking, audiences, for me, like, as the Jurassic Park movies, is probably, a solid one out of the watch.
Okay, so we've had 7 Jurassic
Park
universe.
movies. Yeah.
Okay. What's your 7th best?
It's Dominion.
I agree. Dominion
is deplorable.
The only good bit in Dominion is the Velociraptors on the motorcycles.
The purebred Velociraptors born to kill. Unfortunately, these Velociraptors don't do any of that.
Yeah.
So it really sucks watching that movie because our main characters have main character syndrome, and none of them die. There's like you have the main cast of the original, and you have the main cast of the new ones, and no one's in enough danger for me to go, oh, that's it.
6 for you.
6 for me, I guess Lost World.
Wow. My 6, that's a huge day.
Lost World.
It's a terrible day.
Not.
My 6th is Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, 6 for me.
I almost thought about putting it there, but I liked most of that movie.
5?
5 would probably be... I can't believe I'm going to put that above it, but I will put Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom. My next one is Jurassic World Rebirth. Yeah, this 5th.
Yeah, because the reason I put Fallen Kingdom, I'm putting...
the reason why Fallen Kingdom is below Rebirth is just the whole clone thing.
It's the clone thing, because
so
the movie,
stupid.
actually, the horror elements...
The first half of the movie is great.
Everything up, like even the auction
Even
scene
the auction of the
a dinosaur's great idea.
Yeah, great
like
idea.
it makes sense.
It's just the whole clone thing just doesn't work for me.
It is the clone twist of it. It is one of the worst ideas in this entire franchise.
So I've gone 5th is Rebirth. 4th for you.
4th, I will go the 3rd one.
Jurassic Park 3rd. I'll go 3rd as well. I think
it is ridiculous.
It is. It's good to see Sam Neill back.
It's the raptor. It's the raptor in his dream going, Alan.
Yeah,
for me,
that is so good.
But
do you know? What? No,
it still works.
Rewatching Jurassic Park the other day, the fact that they leave the movie thinking that Sam Neill and Laura Dern are going to have kids together, and then they don't really.
And then don't nothing in the second one because it's not about them. And then in the third one, it's kind of like it didn't work out.
3 for you.
3 would be this recent one would be Rebirth.
Yeah.
Because I think Rebirth, it just like this. I really
way higher than this movie.
The reason is before me, I really like the scene where they're whale hunting one of the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And then
the gadgets here are pretty cool.
And the pterodactyl, it's not a pterodactyl, but the dinosaur bit is really cool. I just feel like, and while it's nostalgia bait, the scene where they do see the Dilophosaurus together, kind of like smooching, is cool. Yeah, I think there's you were saying it how if you change aspects, like you can make this a better movie, and like the way you say, there's like a good movie here. It's
There's totally a good movie there.
It's just way down.
I think definitely the script. Right.
So your third one?
My third one is Jurassic World. So Colin Trevor, Chris Pratt's in this one. With,
this is the start.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
The reboot.
It has some great elements. It has some ridiculous elements as well. I love them going back into seeing how the park would have been.
Yeah.
People there.
That's
great. I really liked that movie. Saw it multiple times at the cinemas. I've seen it multiple times at home. All the other movies, except for Jurassic 3, I've only seen once. Yeah,
so for me, Jurassic World would be number 2 for me personally, right? And I see this movie quite favorably because I do love the whole idea of commercializing the dinosaurs. Makes so much sense because literally at the time, that's what was happening. We do like find that niche and just be like, and the way this movie plays out, it's ridiculous, but it also makes a lot of sense because they're just playing around with dinosaurs and dinosaur DNA. Of course, eventually, like people are like, the whole idea of this later half of Jurassic movies is the fact that people got bored of dinosaurs, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because we don't get, it'd be so cool. So I love the ridiculous nature. I love Baloo, of course, as a raptor, and the team up with the T-Rex, her running in heels against the T-Rex. Love it. Iconic. I find the stupidity so enjoyable to watch, and it's the one I probably have watched the most on this list.
For 2 for me is Jurassic World, The Lost World.
Yeah, and you're crazy.
I love this movie for a few different elements, right? Directed by Steven Spielberg. He directs a sequel finally. I don't count the Indiana Jones ones because George Lucas did a lot of that work. But this movie has a good script. The reluctance of getting Jeff Goldblum back to the island. Julianne Moore's in this movie. Vince Vaughn. Pete Postlethwaite plays like a ex-army guy who's a hunter. And then
The
you've got
mercenary
the
thing
son of Hammond is sort of like an evil sort of business guy. And then you've got the elements of King Kong. And bringing the, Steven Spielberg, I think he always wanted to make a King Kong movie. And he does it here.
This is the closest he will ever get.
The reluctance of like Jeff Goldblum and then the kid turning up, like, I think this is just a better version of Jurassic World Rebirth. That's what I think. So
with the military, with the mercenaries trying to profit over the dinosaurs.
With the truck, the van sort of. Caravan sort of thing. There's some great little real risk elements there. I'm big on Jurassic Park, Lost World. Love it.
I just struggle. I've probably watched it once and I've just never watched it again. I just struggle with that one a lot.
The easiest number one of all time. There's tons of parts will never be. I watched it the other night. It is so good.
Still holds up to this day
on our big screen here. It was just amazing. The sound is brilliant. John Williams' score. It's like even the graphics are so good. The relationship between Samuel and the kids is so...
By the way, he's talking about Jurassic Park is his number one.
Jurassic Park.
It's also my number one.
Your number one as well. It's just the easiest number one ever. It's so good. The surprise of how they were going to do this when you hear the idea that they created dinosaurs and then the Triceratops.
The animatronics
is so good.
With the CGI they've worked on. It's just brilliant.
Yeah. The Tyrannosaurus Rex chasing down the Jeep.
When you see the dinosaurs for the first time, it's nothing like ever before. Like all these other movies try to do those scenes and it just pales in comparison to the original moment.
And the raptor is like Jaws on land, where he does that with the handle, just opening the doors.
The way you see it. But also
how good is
the way
work is amazing.
Yeah, also in this movie, the characters in it are pretty memorable. Like Wayne Knight's character, and
Samuel Jackson.
The way these of the dinosaurs get these people, it's they're playing with toys and it's incredible.
Do you know
it's
another thing
iconic.
We can never forget this. The year that he directed Jurassic Park,
he did
Schindler's List, which is going to be in the AFI Top 100.
Yeah,
I say that Jurassic Park should be on the AFI Top 100 10. Yeah, it should be on the 100.
We've definitely said that we'd rather this over E.T. because E.T. is on the list, and E.T. while I say he does cook in that movie.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park just showcases the blockbuster hit he's well known for, and I guess
it's such a clever story. Jurassic Park. It's such a clever story.
The fact it's based off a book, and they managed
Crichton book.
They managed to adapt it not perfectly, but in a way to communicate dinosaurs on the big screen. Like there is a way this movie doesn't work, and I think anyone else doesn't make the dinosaurs look as good, doesn't make you care so much.
Yeah.
I think it was Spielberg. He just made you believe in these creatures.
Yep.
And
so good.
The dinosaurs, they live on.
Okay.
Life finds a way.
Okay, Hen, that is it for today's show. We've talked all things Jurassic Park /World.
Yep. We like dinosaurs.
We like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This movie's a bit...
I don't know. I was disappointed in this movie.
I was too. Yeah. But I kept my expectations low for the movie.
Yep.
I was only disappointed with the fact that too much this movie spent on the family, and I hated them.
Yep.
So, and I don't like it
when... Was there family in the trailer?
I didn't notice them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I noticed them once in the trailer.
It shocked me when they turned up.
I will say
it's a totally different movie.
Because I'm just remembering like Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, Meryl. Yeah. I'm remembering the.
Speaking of Bailey, that's tomorrow.
George Bailey.
Great segue from me. It's a Wonderful Life. You can watch that on Stan in Australia, and you can. I think it's on Peacock in the States as well.
You could find a copy of it pretty easily.
So that is tomorrow on the channel. Big week, movie news. We're previewing
Superman.
Can't wait
Man
to see
tomorrow.
that.
Man of Steel. all that jazz.
Yeah, Legacy, whatever. all the Superman names. That is my lovely co-host, Hannah. Long live cinema. And until we meet again, it's bye for now.
Bye.